up, guys? Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to my studio. And today is the first full video with the new studio upgrades. So welcome to the first new and improved studio video. So this is a video that I've been wanting to do for a while now, and I kind of wanted to showcase one of my favorite amps and one of the best amps that I ever think was made. And I'm so happy that I own this one, and this is the Fender Machete. They were made from 2012 to 2014. Okay, now this is basically a 2-channel amp, but I consider it to be like a 3-channel amp because it has channel 1, which is kind of clean and it can get kind of dirty, but then it also has a pull gain boost knob on it. So what I like to do is I use channel 1 alone for kind of like a clean kind of sound there, like you heard in the beginning when I was kind of copying Stevie Ray Vaughan tune. And then I kind of kicked on the channel 1 boost, okay, so that boosts the gain up quite a bit. And that sounds really nice for some really nice overdrive rhythm tones. And then channel 2 is just full out, you know, crazy overdrive tones, and it sounds amazing. So a brief little history about this amp. Like I said, they were made from 2012 to 2014. Let's fast forward to 2016, where I was working at Metronome Music here in Mansfield, and I got to play through one of these. Just blew me away, and I had to have one. And it was the perfect amp at the time because I wasn't using overdrive pedals or anything, so I wanted something that sounded really good for clean overdrive rhythm and overdrive leads as well. So I got to play through this amp, and I really wanted one, and all of the used markets were wanting like $1,800 for it at the time because they were considered rare. So like a week after I started looking and kind of gave up because I didn't want to spend that much money on it, my manager came to me and said that Fender had sent him like a hot list of stuff that they were trying to get rid of out of their warehouse and everything, and they had one Machete left. And I was like, how much? And he told me the price, and let's just say it was about a third of what the online people were asking. And immediately I was like, order it, see if we can get it. And I waited like a day to hear back from our Fender rep, and I got it, and I was so stoked about it. And it became my main gigging amp for the next at least 2.5 years until we started going lower wattage. So the Fender Machete is a 50-watt amp, and like I said, it's basically 2 channels, but I kind of consider it to be 3. It's got a lot of cool options to it. I'll run you guys through all the knobs that it has and everything. This isn't like a demo of it because they don't make them anymore, but I just kind of wanted to showcase this amp a little bit just because I think it's a really great sounding amp. And it's more geared towards rock, so I don't really use it much with the country rock band that I'm in. I use it more when I'm in like a rock kind of setting. I used to use it with this band, but I really got tired of hauling it around. It's 50 watts and it's really heavy as well. And also the fact that it's kind of rare, I kind of want to keep it in as good of shape as I can. So let's kind of walk through it, and I'll play you guys some different tones that it has. And I hope you guys enjoy this video. So let's start with the clean channel, and that is channel 1. So right here we have a gain knob, we have volume, low, mids, highs, and a notch, which kind of goes from kind of a UK sound to a US sound, okay? So I've got the gain at about 1 o'clock, the volume at 1 as well, the lows are at about 2, mids are at noon, and the highs are clear back at 10 o'clock, and then the notch is right at noon. And with that, the clean sound sounds like this. Alright, now if we try that gain boost, which I can control that right here with my 4-button foot switch. In fact, I'll pan to a picture right now of the 4-button foot switch. It's got reverb, it's got, you can engage the effects loop on or off, and I don't have anything in the loop right now, so it's just off. And then you can engage that channel 1 gain boost right there, or channel 2. Okay, so that's how it looked just now. with the reverb on, and then channel 1 gain boost. We'll click that on here. Okay, just an awesome sounding like rock kind of crunch and overdrive to it. It's perfect if you're playing like Foo Fighters and stuff, which I did a couple bands ago. We used to play like My Hero and stuff. Okay, now this also sounds awesome on the gain boost for like blues and stuff. So if we were on the neck pickup of the guitar, we could do some cool blues like. Okay, so the gain boost is really cool. Just sounds great for like rock and blues and even country too. Like if we were playing just like. Okay, so back to the clean sound here. If we were to take and turn the gain down, it's going to decrease the volume, but it can get really clean. Okay, so let's bring the gain back up to about 1 o'clock where I had it, and I just think it sounds really good right there. And you know, this, I don't use this amp when I'm recording or when I'm doing videos. I don't use it to get straight cleans. You know, that's not what it's for. It's a rock amp. And when Fender came out with this amp, it was called the Mesa Killer, which I honestly like this amp better than any Mesa I've ever played through. So it doesn't have, you know, it's not made to sound super clean. So I keep it with some grit on it, even when it's on the cleanest setting. But it's not enough that I would want to use it for rhythm overdrive tones, okay? So that's where the gain boost really comes in handy, because I think that sounds great. And that rhythm overdrive gain boost on channel 1 is kind of why I consider this a 3-channel amp. It's almost like channel 1 is 2 channels in one. But that rhythm overdrive tone that I get with the gain boost is actually heavier than my normal overdrive with the pedals that I use with the Dr. Z. So, you know, that's kind of why I use this for rock and everything. Everything is just slightly bumped more in terms of gain than my main pedal board with the Dr. Z. Okay, so with the Dr. Z, I keep it fairly clean, and then the rhythm overdrive is pretty overdriven, but it's not quite as much as the gain boost on here. And then once you hear the lead channel on this, you're gonna know that it's a lot more gain than you've ever heard me use with my pedals. Okay, so again, here's the gain boost. Alright, now on to channel 2. So here's the gain boost on channel 1 again. And channel 2. So just an amazing sounding amp. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of this amp. They only made 300 of them, and to my understanding they made 200 combos and they made 100 heads. I would love to get my hands on one of the Fender Machete heads just because that would be so cool to take out and use with a different cab and everything. And like I said, it does have an effects loop in the back. It's got digital reverb built in. And all the controls of channel 2 are basically the same as channel 1, except I did forget channel 1 has a, on the gain knob you can pull it for like a bright boost, okay, which I've never done. And then over here it's got this damping knob, so you can go from loose to in between loose and normal, then to normal, in between normal and tight, and then keep it on tight. I always keep it on tight. I just think that sounds really good where it's at on tight. And yeah, so that is the Fender Machete. And let me know down below what you guys think of it. I wish Fender would still make them. It'd be so cool for all the different hard rock and metal guys out there to get their hands on one of these amps. Because where I've got the gain on channel 2, the gain's at 10 o'clock. I mean, if you really ran that gain heavy on channel 2... Alright, once again guys, thank you so much for checking out this video, and if you haven't already, please be sure to hit that subscribe button and get the bell on. I really do appreciate it. And until next time, we will see you. Stay rockin', all that jazz. Stay jazzin', all that rock.